you didn't. And all of a sudden now, if I was in a situation and I say, oh my gosh, that's the guy I sat next to, and I missed my chance. You think about these things, and which brought me to I'm just throwing stuff out there, because I'm just, this is hard for me to try to comprehend too, because it's like, there's tons of issues that go into play with this. But, I'm sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, okay, let's think back to when I was in high school, because I got my yearbook here. And I'm not letting you see my picture either. I was bald. Fine. See, that's me right there. That's me. That's Pastor Bill. Yeah, okay. Thanks for laughing at me. Appreciate it. Right there, see? I'll let you guys take looks later. Did. Made haircuts pretty easy to do. Okay, stop. Go back. Go back. I'm doing this.
See you later.
Sam, you see you later. Bye-bye. And so I'm flipping through, and I'm like, I'm remembering certain situations and things. I'm like, man, obviously hindsight's 20/20, and I said, oh, I wish I could have done more. But I'm looking back and I'm like, man, this is a yearbook full of regrets. Here I am, I was a Christian my senior year in high school. I wasn't a Christian my whole 4 years of high school. So I came to know Jesus when I was a junior in high school and stuff. And I knew I was supposed to tell people about Jesus, and there's 183 people that I never shared Jesus with. Thomas Dominic? Name ring a bell? Probably not. He's probably not. He's one of the kids that drove the car that caused the kid to get brain damage because the kid was drunk and was surfing. Yeah, on his car. Yeah, didn't share Jesus with him. Yeah, you want to talk about crazy stuff. It's 9 years ago, things haven't changed. So, nice people were in gangs, but, it just makes you wonder about it a little bit. But, there's all kinds of stuff. There's people, where's this kid at? What's his last name? Oh my gosh, I forgot. He's a valedictorian in my school, right? It's the brainiac. He had 106 average in high school. Can't be possible. Yes. Can't be possible because of the way the courses. 106. I graduated from my class was the smartest class. I graduated 6th, and I had a 99.5 average. They didn't do GPA because the GPAs were so close and didn't make any sense to do it that way, so they did it by average. And so never shared Jesus with him. At least I don't remember anyway. I hope I did, but I probably didn't. And he goes to college and becomes a pothead. Yeah, valedictorian. It's oh man, yeah, that kid's got it all made, and it's yeah, become a pothead. The salutatorian. Okay, that's one girl. Salutatorian is the second place person. She had 105.9 or something like that. Something gross. Something gross like that. It's I would have been the valedictorian the year before, the year after, but my year is totally messed up. But she ended up to get in the party scene and she does binge drinking and all this other kind of crazy stuff. And I say all this, and I show this picture up there, because I'm there's people walking in your schools that aren't obviously exactly like this, but are pretty similar. There's obviously people that he was classified as a loner, as hurting. People tried to reach out to him, and no one he didn't respond to people. Wrote some very disturbing things, so on and so forth. But there's people walking in your schools that are like this. And and I don't know where everybody is here on their Christian walk. If you're not a Christian, we'll give you the opportunity tonight to come on. But Christianity has got to be more than just coming to church on a couple times and saying you're Christian on an application and all these other different things. It's got to be about action. So I pose this question to you guys tonight. I said, what will you do? And so I'm looking for some people that will take some responsibility for their schools, for malls, for movie theaters, for places of employment. I'm trying to think of as many different places that I think of, parks, roads, I don't know. Wherever there's people doing it, adopt the block in Leesburg. I don't know, but I'm thinking about this, and I'm this world is full of lots of hurting people. I heard this crazy stat. There was actually 1.2 million people that died last year in America.
That's kind of depressing.
Yeah, it is kind of depressing. It's even more depressing that they were aborted. There were aborted children in America. So currently, right now as we speak, as the close of this day, 4,800 children have died. And so, depending on, some people's like, well, it's just a lump of tissue, but, every one of us sitting here was once, quote unquote, that lump of tissue. And so, just, there's tragic stuff, and there's people that are hurting, and there's people that have questions about things. And we obviously, if you pose yourself like this, a person that has all the questions, has all the answers to all the questions, people don't want to hear like the cheesy, typical answer. Because it's cheap. It's like, oh, I heard, that this is the way it is, so this is the way it is. But like, people want to know that you care. People want to know that like God's real. People want to know like, hey, I don't have all the answers, but let's sit there and figure this out. Hey, like there might be a girl sitting. Girls. Let's talk to girls for a second. Hi, how are the girls doing here?
We are good.
Good. You are good. What's happening right? There might be girls walking in your school right now that have done something crazy and like had premarital sex, and that might have the decision faced with them. Might have the decision faced with them of carrying the baby or having an abortion. And I believe there's girls sitting around here, homeschool and public school girls. And so I'm keeping everybody in the mix. And because what I say this is that public school girls need to build relationships with the homeschool girls and vice versa. Homeschool girls, man, they're like, pray your guts out for these kids, And pray your guts out that God will work through these public school girls to reach these girls. I mean, they're hurting. And they make decisions based off of what someone just threw at them or what they're told by Planned Parenthood or whatever, but it's things that aren't true. And but they're just looking for someone to be there. And girls, you might be that person that might just be there, might say, hey, look, I don't have all the answers, can I pray with you? You don't have to go through like Bible verses about what they did that's wrong. I'm sure they have tons of guilt and tons of shame based on it. They might not want to tell their parents and all these things, but like it might be because of the fact that you took time to pray for them that they actually made a right decision in life. And so guys, let's talk about guys for a second.
Okay.
Sorry guys, it's okay, girls, you can check out now. It's okay. Don't talk to one another.
We were having a conversation.
Yeah, you guys were all chilling out back there. So guys, there seems to be a lot more loner guys than loner girls. See, girls kind of, if girls are loners, then typically you rarely see that. But every once in a while you do, but you see a lot more loner guys than loner girls. And so there's obviously,
You always see girls like walk to the bathroom in groups.
Yeah, girls always go to the bathroom in groups. Never understood this.
Thank you.
That doesn't make sense. That's okay. And so there are guys walking around. There are guys walking around that might, they have tons of questions. They might not have a father in their life, and they're really confused about some stuff. They don't know where to turn for answers. They might not know where to turn to even ask a question, let alone find an answer. And so they either stay alone by themselves, or they get in groups where they do crazy stuff like hang out on top of like elementary schools just for the fun of it.
How could you have elementary?
I don't know. It's just a guy thing. So I'm talking to guys. Girls ask all these questions like, why would a guy do that for? Because girls don't understand guys. It's okay. For different topics. But check this out though. Shh. But check this out, guys. It might not be as serious as that, but I mean, look at a guy right here.
What's his name?
I have no clue how to pronounce it.
Chong Lee.
I have no clue. No.
That sounds
No,
mean.
that's totally disrespectful, and you're going to apologize to me later. But so guys, there's guys walking around schools, malls, walking in colleges that are like this, that have a billion questions and that are hurting. Guys don't like to admit we're hurting because we're cool, we're guys, we're tough.
Cheese for guys?
Cheese for guys.
This is a grown man can't
Hey,
cry.
you stay out of this conversation.
Tough, but check this out though. Check this out though. Like, whoever said that guys can't show emotions are the biggest idiots. It's okay. Because guys, it's okay to have questions. It's okay not to have the answers. It's okay to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever said sign of weakness, I don't think so. Because I don't think it is. I think it's a sign that you're being real. And I'd rather be real than rather be top and folded in and then